Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Magnetic by Design, the place where beauty, astrology, magic, and body wisdom slip together like silk. I'm Luna, here to remind you that your allure is not an accident, it's by design. Tonight's episode is a luscious one. We're talking the difference between beauty and glamour magic, the Libra archetype, through astrology, sexuality, and womb wellness. A sensual deep dive into the Libra woman's erotic archetype using some passages from a recent pickup called Sexstrology that I will read and expand on. Honoring Hoodoo Heritage Month. And finally, what October's cosmic forecast has in store for us femmes. So unclench your jaw, roll your shoulders back, take a sip of water, or better yet, a rose and hibiscus tea, and know you've just entered sacred space. Let's begin with the heart of this episode: beauty versus glamour magic. Beauty in its pure form is harmony. It's health, balance, radiance. It's how your skin glows when your womb is nourished, when your cycles are respected, when your body is hydrated and adored. Beauty is Venus in her soft and natural grace. Glamour, on the other hand, is Venus in her mask. It's the enchantment. Glamour is illusion. It's how we use presentation, makeup, fragrance, clothing, voice to weave a spell. Glamour magic is less about what is and more about what is perceived. Think of Cleopatra bathing in milk and honey, draped in jewels, using scent as seduction. Think of Josephine Baker shimmering in sequins, commanding attention with every move. Think of Eartha Kitt purring, her voice alone a spell, and modern femmes too. Rihanna is glamour magic embodied. She shapeshifts in style, and the world bends around her image. Beyoncé blends both. Her natural beauty is undeniable, but she performs glamour as ritual. Every costume, every lighting choice is enchantment. Zendaya, she slips into characters with fashion alone, playing glamour like an instrument. Here's how I want you to feel this difference in your own life. Beauty is how your body feels when you're rested, nourished, hydrated. Glamour is how the world feels when you walk into a room. You need both. Beauty keeps your womb magnetic. Glamour tells the world how to see you. Pause and ask yourself, what is my beauty ritual and what is my glamour weapon? Now, since we are in Libra season, let's slide into the scales. In traditional astrology, Libra is looked at for harmony, beauty, and relationships. But from a womb wellness point of view, Libra governs the balanced womb aura and magnetic relational seduction. Libra energy is magnetic not because it shouts, but because it aligns. It balances desire with grace, action with polish, sex with poise. Think of femmes like Nia Long, Keke Palmer, Kris Jenner, all with Venus in Libra, which we discussed in episode 1. If you haven't yet, go check that out. They embody grace, polish, and backbone. Or Viola Davis and Fran Drescher, commanding, stylish, uncompromising. That's Libra energy in action. Now let me weave in a passage from a text on Libra women. Libra enjoys femme Venusian ruled accoutrements, but she sees no reason why that should stereotype her into some second sex position in society. She embraces her gender-based differences, but doesn't feel they should preclude her from being considered absolutely equal. That to me is womb balance. Libra femmes embrace beauty and glamour, but refuse to be reduced by them. They are seductive, but never small. Feminine, but never fragile. Now let's move into the erotic. One of the most magnetic excerpts says, Libra is an aggressively sexual being. Don't let that cool Venusian remove fool you. A woman who hungers for sex as much as, if not more than, she does for truth, beauty, and goodness. Let's just sit with that. Libra may appear polished, airy, diplomatic, but under that surface, a hunger for sex, truth, beauty, goodness, all entwined. Desire itself becomes a philosophy. Another excerpt, Libra is somewhat of an efficiency expert in the bedroom, far more proficient at getting the job done than she is passionately abandoned in the process. This paints Libra as balanced even in sex, preferring harmony, yin and yang. Not chaos, but mutuality. Not domination, but reciprocity. But Libra femmes are also activists. Another excerpt reads, Libra woman is the zodiac's activist, the most principled person on the astrological wheel. She can't separate herself from her lofty convictions. To her, the world requires a redesign. So here we see the archetype, beauty and sex woven with justice and activism. Libra femmes demand equality, but also use seduction as strategy. They are magnetic because they are both erotic and ethical, and yet society often misunderstands them. One negative consequence of Libra's ethereal countenance may be that she is misunderstood as pretty, but perfunctory. How many femmes have been dismissed as just pretty? Libra women live that contradiction, being adorned yet underestimated. From a womb POV, this is the pain of femme dismissal. When your aura radiates beauty, but people fail to see your depth, Libra teaches us to reclaim that, to say, my beauty is not a mask, it's wisdom, it's balance, it's power. Since October is Hoodoo Heritage Month, I want to pause with reverence. Hoodoo is not aesthetic, it is not performance. Hoodoo is lineage. Hoodoo is protection, prayer, survival, and sovereignty. It is root work that runs in the blood and in the bones. So as Libra season asks us about balance and justice, I honor my ancestors and the root work that lives in me. Now let's look forward. And we step into October with Libra's scales still weighing our relationships and our aura. Mercury moves fast after its Cazimi, communication sharpens, decisions clarify, Mars finishes Libra and moves towards Scorpio, shifting desire from diplomacy into depth. Venus herself shifts signs this month, bringing new textures to love, beauty, and womb rhythm. And let's not forget, eclipse season is near. October always reminds us balance is fragile, but recalibration is possible. Reflection prompts for this month. Where in my relationships am I silencing my truth for the sake of harmony? Where is my body asking for more balance, in rest, in hydration, in sweetness, in stress? Where is my glamour masking me, and where is it liberating me? So let's end with a ritual moment. Close your eyes, place your hands on your womb or lower belly. Inhale balance, exhale perfectionism. Inhale seduction, exhale silence. Inhale beauty, exhale dismissal. Now whisper with me, I balance truth and seduction. My womb aura radiates harmony. I am magnetic by design. And babes, remember, balance isn't about shrinking your desire. It's about letting your truth and your beauty exist in the same breath. Until next time, stay magnetic, stay unapologetic, and let the world feel you're in.